And hello, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Yeah, this is the 53rd lesson, lesson 53 of our JavaScript algorithms and data structures course of on freecodecamp.org. And the title of this lesson is Local Scope and Functions. So it says here that variables which are declared within a function as well as the function parameters have local scope. That means that they are only visible within that function. Remember that in the remember that in the last video, the previous lesson, we talked about the global scope. So we said that variables declared outside the functions are in a global scope, and they can be accessed from any function and anywhere around the functions. But this one is talking about variables declared in your function. Okay, so here's an example. Says the my text function call will display the string for in the console. So we have a constant inside our function my text, which is initialized to for a string for. And then when you call this function, yeah, like it's being called here, it's gonna print out the message. It's gonna print out this particular variable. It's gonna print out for. But then there's the second line. This one is going to throw an error because this variable loc is declared inside the function, so it cannot be accessed outside this function. Okay, so it says here that the editor has console.logs, has two console.logs to help you see what's happening. Check your console. Okay, so it's talking about this one on our right now. So it says you check your console as you code to see how it changes. So right now we're seeing an error here. My var is not defined. And we can see that there is a variable called, okay, we have that, okay, my var is not defined. Okay, it has not been declared anywhere. And um, it's been printed out to the log, that's to our console, but it has not been declared. So it's giving us this error, a reference error. So I think there's a challenge concerning this. It says that we should declare a local variable my var inside my local setup function and then run the test. The console log will also display a reference error. My var is not defined, but this will not cause the test to fail. Okay, so I believe you might already have an idea of why it's still gonna throw an error. Okay, let me just go ahead and declare my var equal to, okay, we're asked to just declare it. Okay, so let's just do this. Let my var. Okay, so it says inside my local scope. So it's currently printing out this line here, and then this second line is from this, which is still giving an error. And the reason it's giving this error is because my var is declared inside our function. So it has a local scope of just inside this function and cannot be accessed outside this function. So that's why it's giving us this error here. So I believe that's all we were asked to do. Let me just go ahead and run the test. Let me go ahead and run the test. All right, so it's kind of short, but the point of the lesson is telling us that it's just to show us that local variables or variables declared inside a function cannot be accessed outside the function. Simple lesson. Yeah, okay. So thank you very much for watching and see you in my next lesson. Please don't forget to like and comment and subscribe. See you.